Hey, what's up, YouTube? Spawny here. So yesterday afternoon, I think the Banlist was dropped. Some of you have probably seen it by now, but I figured I'd go ahead and give you guys my review of it. So let's jump into it, and then afterwards I'll do a quick review of the list, my thoughts. So first off, Damage Juggler, Plush Fire Band. These we both saw they were on the adjusted list. No surprises there. Um, Ptolemy's band, again, it was on the adjusted list. Just giving every deck a way to have a make infinity is just too strong. And yeah, it's just, it was ridiculous. So, card definitely deserved the hit. This one was a bit surprising. Chicken Game got banned. I guess this is a way to hit the Monarch FTK deck. I don't think it was the right way because this affects rogue decks as well. They need the consistency to at least have a chance to try to keep up. I don't believe that this was in any way the right way to hit the deck, but I guess Konami thought otherwise. And for the last banned card, Wavering Eyes got banned. I saw this getting hit. I didn't see it getting straight up banned though. I thought it would go to 1, but I think going to ban just straight up to 0 too much. I don't think it needed to be banned. I think it should go to 1. It hurts Pendulum decks and the consistency a lot. It's interesting to see how decks like Pendulum decks in general are going to function without this card because every Pendulum deck was playing 3 of this. That's for the ban cards. Only 5 of them. Onto the limited stuff. Luster Pendulum, we saw that. It was on the adjusted list. Saw that coming. Monkey Board, Joker, same story. Also got officially hit to 1. Wisdom Eye Magician. This one was a surprising hit. I guess Konami just didn't want people to be able to play the Magician engine in replace of like the Performer Pal Draco engine thing. But yeah, and I heard Magicians have support coming out soon, so maybe they just wanted to go ahead and give them a preemptive hit. Elder Entity Norton went to 1. This isn't really, I guess, surprising, but it's not really like a big deal. Because every deck that's playing Norton was usually really only playing 1 par Mermails, but they only really need 1. They just played 2 because it's good in that deck. But yeah, I mean, they really didn't. One Norton's fine. Most decks are only playing 1 anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Thousand Eyes Restrict coming off the list. This card could have come back 5, 6, 7, 8 formats ago and wouldn't have done anything. It's just too outdated. There's no consistent way to make it that it's really viable. With Metamorphosis Band, Instant Fusion's a card, yes, but like Instant Fusion doesn't allow it to attack. So all you're doing is absorbing a monster off their field, and then you have a guy that can't attack that dies in the end phase. Ignister went to 1. Yeah. This card definitely needed the hit. It was a really just unfair card in a lot of ways. I guess it's not really unfair, but it was definitely a powerful card that being able to make 2 of these in a turn as Draco Pals could was just dumb. The fact that they could just spin out most of these, and the fact that you could pop your opponent's Pendulum cards for this effect too, and literally just make them go -2. You just go +2 off 1 card, and it was just ridiculous. And the fact that you can make multiples in a turn really easily was just stupid. Draco Face Off, also going to 1. Definitely a needed hit as well. This card was stupid. The fact that it was a quick play made it even dumber, because then you could just go and set 1 and then keep the other one in your hand. And then during your opponent's end phase, you just activate it, get your Pendulum Scale or your monster in your extra deck, and then in your turn you'd activate the other one, and you get 4 cards. You get 4 cards off of it, which was just stupid. So yeah, this card definitely needed to go to 1. Reasoning went to 1. Rest in Pepperoni Infernoid players. I guess this is an indirect way to hit Kosmos. That's really the only thing I can think of. Yeah, I don't think it needed to be hit, but yeah, I guess Konami decided to hit it. Rest in Peace Infernoid players. And the last card that got limited. This is why I think this list is a joke. Upstart Goblin to 1. Rest in Peace Patrick Hoban. I mean, this card is. The theory I heard was the Monarch FTK deck, but I don't think so. I can't find a decent way as to why this card went to 1. Really, the best thing I could come up with was just every deck playing 37 cards essentially was just why they decided to do it. It just I don't know. Just they hit this and Chicken Game on the same list, which is just like you're hitting all the generic consistency for decks, and it's just like I guess they just hate Rogue. Like these cards were really good in all the Rogue decks because all the Rogue decks needed them to be able to keep up. It's just I don't know. I don't understand it, but yeah, I guess Konami didn't put up Start to 1. It's just this card had no reason to be hit. I don't think there's a single way to justify it. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comment section down below, but just I couldn't figure out a way to justify this going to 1. On to the cards that got limited. Debris Dragon went to 2. That's all fine. Plants are outdated anyway. They're out power creeped and whatnot, so yeah, they're not going to do anything. Allure to 2. I'm really happy about this card, but yeah, I think I've been wanting this card to come in multiples for a long time, so I think this is something that's going to be fun to play around with. And last, Emergency Teleport went to 2. Woohoo! Cosmos literally just, yeah, it's literally a flick in the ear to Cosmos. So yeah, things came back to 3. Demok came back with the errata. That's all fine. We probably won't see any play. Trag came to 3. Okay, all fine. Card won't see play. Advanced Ritual Art. This card should have come back to 3 a long ass time ago. This card might see play in Burning Abyss maybe, but other than that, like this cards can do fine. Didn't see any play at 1, but maybe now it's multiple people see it more, so they might consider it's worth playing. I don't know, but yeah. So my thoughts on the general list. I mean, it's Chicken Game banned. The wrong way to hit. I think personally they should have just banned Life Equalizer and called it a day, but I guess they decided to hit Chicken Game instead. I don't like the fact that hurts Rogue so much as well. Nothing else really to talk about there. This is kind of weird, but I'm assuming there's some reason for it. Probably just they don't want people to play the Magician engine as kind of general engine, though. It'll be interesting to see what people do with this card. I don't think there's really anything's going to come out of it, though. I think Draco Pals are a lot weaker now with V's gone, or those at 1, and yeah, I just think that X going to be a lot. And no Wavering Eyes, too, which is another big thing to point out. I'm sure some people will try to still make it work. I just don't think it's going to be as good. It'll probably be like maybe tier 2. This is a fucking joke. There's just no reason for that. Rest in peace, Infernoid players. This card shouldn't have gotten hit, but it's whatever. This is the big joke, though. This will just add more. Monarchs will probably try to play this card, and Cosmos will probably try to. Cosmos will probably play it. Yeah, it's just yeah. I've been wanting this card multiples for a while. This is woohoo. This is literally so they can say we hit Cosmos. And yeah, these cards are all whatever. So yeah, that's my general thoughts on the list, guys. Overall, I think this list is a joke. They hit one deck and then like flicked Cosmos in the ear with this. But yeah, I don't see why like this didn't come back. This should have come back to 3. Ravine should have come back to 3. It could have brought there's just so many things they could have done better. Brought Mind Control to 2. Like, why is Book of Moon still at 1? Like, Pendulum summon 5 monsters. Why is Book of Moon still at 1? It's just this card could come to 3 and not do anything. They could have given like Necros back a Unicorn or some whatnot. They could have brought Rabbit back to 3 as well. This card wouldn't do anything. There's so much stuff on this list. Like, could have given Mermails another Diva to help that deck. Like, that deck's good and it's topping. It's just like not taking first place and not like topping consistently. It's like getting a couple spots here and there. There's a lot of things on this list that could have come back. I feel like that Konami just overall they just didn't do a very good job on this list. Yeah, and like give Zen Meaty back. Like let people at least try to play this deck. Like, you know, this just I don't know. And Stratos is still banned, so you know. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I'll probably do another video in a couple days where I'm going to talk about the cards that could come off the list and probably explain some of my reasoning why. If you guys really want to see that video, let me know. Leave a like down below, and I'll see you guys later. Spawny out.